Motives for New Imperialism. One motive of new imperialism is humanitarian and religion. The humanitarian and religion motive is when Westerns believe they had a duty and should attempt to spread the blessings of Western civilization, which included its medicine, law, and Christian religion. This took place in the early 1800s all across Africa. One example of this motive is when missionary Dr. David Livingstone traveled through Africa for 30 years. Writing about the African people he met while spreading the idea and his belief that slave trade could only end by converting the interior of Africa to Christianity as well as opening it up to trade.
Now let's talk about economic imperialism. Now what is economic imperialism? Economic imperialism is when one country takes over another because the manufacturers have wanted access to natural resources such as rubber, petroleum, and manganese, for steel and palm oil, for machinery which they hope to sell in their factory goods. One motive of British imperialism in India had took place in the mid-1700s. The British were able to conquer India by exploiting its diversity when the Mughal power had crumbled and India had become fragmented. The British had took advantage of the Indian diversions by encouraging competition and disunity that's among the rival princes. The British ruled in the India economy so hard that it was never able to recover. The Sepoy Rebellion, also known as the Indian Soldiers, have left a bitter legacy of fear, hatred, and mistrust on both sides, which had led to broad major changes in the British policy. Parliament had ended the rule of the East India Company by putting India directly under the British Crown. More troops were then sent to India, which the Indians had to pay taxes for it. This had angered Hindus and the Muslims, which had continued to develop India for Britain's own economic benefit.